to recap on my year, 2024, it's been a crazy year for me. And I learned so much. For those who don't know, I kind of got into the real estate thing, and I didn't know how much a home inspection costs. I didn't know. Let's talk about the foundation. Let's talk about what it took me to get to where I can buy 5 houses in 1 year, right? So, first of all, to start with living below your means, not within your means, but below your means, because the bank tell you you can afford 33% of what you gross for housing. You can afford 8 to 12% of what you gross on transportation. And I'm telling you, man, that's a trap because gross and net is two different things. I'm pretty basic when it comes to material stuff. Like I got a 2000, I drive a 2017. I've been in the same house I was in when I was making 3 times less money back in 2000. I've been here since 2017 when I was making 3 times less than what I'm making now, right? And every now and then, yeah, I do get the urge to want to go and do get something else, but it's like for what? So to answer the question is like what changes have I noticed about myself personally was um I'm more responsible. Whereas 3, 4 years ago, here I am with extra income and this and that on top of that. I'm gonna go get an Escalade. I'm gonna go buy the biggest house I can afford. But now it makes me more responsible because I'm thinking that money I'm gonna spend on a down payment on the Escalade and some rims, that's a couple houses. And where I'm getting this Escalade is gonna cost me $1,200 a month, with just with the note, and then the insurance is gonna be another $400. Instead of spending that money to get something that's gonna cost me $1,500 a month, I can go take that same money I was gonna put on the down payment and the rims and get something that's gonna make me $1,500 a month. I think I want to name this video "The Truth About Passive Income" because I think a lot of people have it mistaken. First of all, real estate is not passive. The only thing I really got that's passive is my books, and that only happened within the last 6 months because before I was having to ship the books out, buy the stuff to ship them in, et cetera, et cetera. So that's not passive. I ain't making but a couple dollars off the books anyway by the time I pay for shipping and all that. So it's like the time it's taking me to print the shipping labels out, put it up, go to this post office, all that. But now, I found this thing called KDP where I publish them through Amazon, and they Prime eligible. So you buy them, you can get them in 2 days instead of, when I was shipping them and it says it's gonna take 10 to 21 days. And I noticed I wasn't selling a lot of them because who want to wait 3 weeks to get a book, even though it wasn't taking that long because I was shipping them out the same day anyway, most of the time, unless I was out of town or something. So it's like people gonna see that and that's gonna turn them away. But now it's like you go in there, you see my books, and they Prime eligible. You buy it and you get it in 2 days. But now it's like I've been doing this book thing since 2018, and I just figured this out within the last 6 months. And now I don't know how many books I sold till like 2 months later, because Amazon pay you royalties every 2 months, every 60 days. So I don't know if I sold 10 books or 20, 30, 40, I don't know. But that's the only truly passive income I got. The real estate is not passive because it's a customer service business, and I approach it as a business. I don't look at it as the whole landlord thing. To me that's more ego driven. I'm more logical in business. I'm thinking about business. I don't, so when you dealing with people, when you dealing with a customer service, ain't nothing passive about that. To answer the question, it says a man who once worked for money, now mastering the concept of allowing money to work for you. Since that awakening, what changes have you noticed about yourself personally? And again, it just made me more responsible. I don't want to go out and get no BMW no more because I'm knowing that BMW gonna cost me money every month. And I feel like on my journey, on everybody's journey, you're gonna come to a crossroad. You're gonna have to make a choice between, do I keep grinding and doing what I'm doing, or do I go get the dumb stuff? So I've passed that cross. I've already made that decision. I done got to the point where it's like, you know what, I can probably go get the Lamborghini truck. But why? I could probably go get the bigger house, but for what? Like this house big enough. The car I got now, it gets me from A to B. Why I need it? It shouldn't cost me $2,000 a month to get to work. It shouldn't cost me $2,000 a month to get from A to B. So you have this shift in your mindset to where you very content. You it's like with this, with your life and you content, but with your purpose, you ambitious and you driven. So it's like you got that balance. And so far as the houses though, I'm definitely not content. I want to grow it as big as I can get. I'm trying to get 6, 7 more next year. So, but as far as my personal, as far as my lifestyle, like you don't see me rocking designer stuff. You don't see me. I drive a 2017 Nissan. You know what I'm saying? I live in the same house I lived in 2017 when I moved to Atlanta in 2017. When I was making half the money I'm making now. And do I get the urge to want to go get a bigger house? Yeah, but it's like for what? Why would I go put thousands of dollars down on something that's gonna cost me money every month? So yeah, so the truth about passive income is it's not really passive unless you getting royalties, unless you put money in the stock market or mutual funds. It's not really passive, at least in my opinion. I've done stocks and stuff, and I'm telling you, it almost become like a part-time job. You checking it every 10 minutes. You can't even enjoy. You at the restaurant can't even enjoy your food because you checking. You getting alerts. That's not passive to me. Passive is like, I check my business account in 2 months and I sold 10 books. That's passive. But it ain't making me a ton of money at the same time either. So I think that's gonna sum it up. This is probably like the 7 to 8, 10, 12 video I done. A lot of them I just cut it off halfway through because I'm like, oh, this ain't it. I don't know where I want to sit at the table or by the TV or whatever. So I said I was gonna keep them, 6, 7, 8 minutes long. So we right at 8, 9, going on 9 minutes. So that's gonna be it for today. I gotta go and edit the video and all that. So by the time you see it, it might be 7 minutes long. I don't know, but that's it for today. And I might make a video next week. Y'all send me some questions in the comments and the DM, and I'll see y'all next time.